Good morning, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. EN breaking. Let's see. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. Doesn't look bad. Morning, guys. Morning. Euro NZD. I hope it doesn't hit another level before coming. Next level is around 1.62070 or 0.50. It's a 4-hour level 2. Hopefully it doesn't go there first. We have around 7 minutes left. So let's see what happens, how it's gonna close. Even though not a very big fan of your NZD, but we're gonna see what happens. GBP, JPY. I'm gonna look all the pairs slowly here, see if we have anything. GJ did a break and retest, but it was late and it's not very clear, to be honest, even though I think we're gonna have some more continuation to the upside, but it's not a fresh break and retest, so we're gonna have to pass this for now and see if we have any others set up. Euro US dollar looks pretty nice and simple and clean. All we gotta do is wait for a breakout above and we'll see after that. What else do we have? Euro, JPY. Doesn't seem like there's a zone here actually, but I don't know, it's not strong enough, I think. And the retest is coming very late. I don't know if this did a retest in the beginning of the candle. EA breaking 2, I guess it's better to skip EA. First has to do a pretty big pullback here. Pretty big pullback needed here. And if EA does that big pullback, it's pretty risky. What do we have here? UR in USD CAD sells. Let's take a look. What's this, bro? You're in sells? You entered here? I hope you don't have a trade here, because that's a very bad setup. It's a very bad setup. I hope you don't have sell there. USD CAD has no setup, bro. I don't know where is your level based on, but as you can see, this is October and it's too far to base your trade on that level. You need to create a level now, and there's no level now. This is just too risky because it doesn't make sense. There's no setup there. If it's still there, I would suggest you to close. But at the end, it's your choice. I just don't see how that's gonna work out. I wish you the best. This looks like a nice head and shoulder. Not too bad. Uh, USD CAD setup. There's no setup there. It's various. I don't see a setup there. Joey Gonzalez, how are you, my friend? Gold buy since 156. How do you mean? 156. I don't understand. Let's see. Aussie dollar, nothing pretty much right now. CAD JPY has a zone here. We'll see later on. I don't expect a breakout now. There's 2 minutes left. Your cat is such a bad pair. I wouldn't like to trade that. What about GA? GA has been doing good lately. A lot of movement. GCAT also is kind of back to do some good moves. It's slowly getting better because there's plenty of break and retests happening lately on GCAT. Uh, plenty. This was one. You got another one. Here you have a fake out because you can see it did hit another zone. This maybe can count as a bigger retest also. We had a good move, not bad. That's 20 pips at least. Now price is pushing below this level. I don't know how much we can trust though. Why you're not always on? Because I think market very slow lately, and I'm doing webinars with my group sometimes. Sometimes even we're not doing on the group either because it's just the market is too slow and not worth staying on the screen for hours because nothing much is happening. Market has been pretty slow lately. Hopefully it's just a period, of time that this is happening, and hopefully we get back to the plenty setups we used to get before. At least we need like one setup a day at least, because we used to have way more than that, but now getting one setup, I mean at least per day, sorry, I meant we need at least one trade per day, and now there's a chance you get through a whole week and you get no setup, or you get a setup or two and they're break even or a small loss, or you get just one win the whole week. But it's been very slow because we used to get at least one setup a day. We had streams with more than 2 or 3 trades in one stream, and now we get barely find doing one. It's very hard. Last week we had I think 2 trades, a win and loss. But when you think a whole week, you should get at least 2 or 3 trades, at least. But I guess it's a period of time. Hopefully this is not gonna last too long. Euro NZD retracing. Yeah, I can see. I can see. I'm not fully sure about this, even though I don't see anything wrong. I don't know, sometimes I have a feeling when a trade is not that good, and this here, there's nothing wrong with it. Technically, it looks good. What bothers me is just the pair. That's what I don't like, is the pair. Otherwise, okay. Do you trade GJ? Of course I trade GJ. Of course I do. But not every day though. Whenever it gives me a chance, I do trade it. AUDJPY, what's happening on AUDJPY? AUDJPY is reaching a resistance level here. Soon, it's almost there. So if this happens, you have a setup there. Then if it does break that too, you have another setup there. So there's two levels between. If it does break this, it has a 25 pip range, so it's not bad at all. It's pretty good if we get it close in the middle of the range. But what I'd like first is one or two rejections, just to confirm us that there's a level here and it's still holding. That's what I like, one or two rejections, then a break above, a retest, and some continuation, because it would make pretty much sense to continue as there's no traffic on the left until then. Then if we do break this zone 2, it gets even better because this zone looks even stronger. So this could be two trades, two setups. But we're gonna have to wait and see if it does break. Like I said, a rejection first, then maybe a breakout, or even two rejections, then a break and retest would be nice. Otherwise, right now, if it does break in this candle, I wouldn't feel very safe, but still maybe I would trust it. We'll have to see. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, CHF JPY, okay. It looks good, but there's another level just a little above. It's a level above this level. It's two levels. So we gotta be careful. Look at the 4-hour too. It's actually a bit messy because there's a lot of levels here on CHF JPY right now. Even though we can see how many rejections we have on this level, there's plenty actually, and could work perfectly. But if this breaks, it's probably gonna come to this, and this has also a lot of rejections. So both levels look good, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to skip because it's too messy. Sheriff, hello Sheriff. Welcome. GJ melting. Not quite, but doing some damage. I don't know what to do about UNCT if it does come. It's a good chance, but have to see when it comes, what time it comes. We're only 7 minutes in, and there's still a lot of time to happen, a lot of things to happen. There's plenty of time to push up, to push down, to reject. Anything new in your side, guys? I'm about to die yawning. I sleep so little. GJ fake out on daily time frame. Where do you see the fake out? I don't know. Daily looks like a rejection because there's a pretty big zone here. It looks like a rejection. And daily support is pretty close too. So GJ is kind of stuck in between these two zones on the daily. We're gonna see. There's no trade right now, GJ. I mean, it's breaking below the zone, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Have to see the candle closes. It was bad for me because I took buys on 15 minutes after that solid break and got stopped. Where did you enter? Because price did move after it broke above. GJ did a temp hip continuation. The thing is, it was risky. It was risky to take GJ buys because how far it went, and it was not in a position to buy. Be fully sure about this is going to continue because you had a lot of rejections also here, so not a very clean setup. I think what could be the best setup maybe if you would enter around here. I was actually thinking about entering buys here because I see this happening like every morning. This breakout happened during Asian session, and there's a lot of times when Asian session we have a breakout and then price just consolidates on the zone until London session comes. And on London session, you get just a straight push to the upside when volume comes, you know. And I knew right away once I saw this kind of setup, I saw that price did close above, but on agent session and not a lot of movement. So it just consolidated a little bit here, a few hours actually, and I just expected this move. It always happens. You can check this almost all the time. The same thing happens. I might start trying it. Let's see what this is. See, this is kind of the same. Price staying on support for a few hours before, then boom, London comes and you have a whole push to the upside. So a lot of times the same thing happens. USD almost at entry. I don't know, I haven't decided yet if I want to take this or not. I don't know. Do we have a 4 hour close? No. "13 minutes in." Daily doesn't look that good. I'm trying to find like a reason for not taking it, but it's pretty hard to find one right now. I mean, the 4 level is way below where price was last now. There's still more room to push. The 1 hour level is not bad. We might try it. My view for gold, I don't have a view for gold right now. I don't know what's gonna happen with gold. But I know it pushed a lot. Right now is at a resistance soon. I think if it breaks, we might have another move to the upside. A new high. But we're gonna wait and see. Not very interested on gold. Euro AUD, Euro AUD. Look, we talked about Euro AUD too, and the pullback is pretty big here. It needs to come almost where it started, and that's never a good sign. It's a 25 pip range, almost 20 where you want to enter. I just don't trust it enough. I mean, USD is still a bit better than EA, but we'll see. Let's see if it comes higher. I'll tell you guys if I'm gonna take it or not. I mean, we have like 15 minutes. Let me check the spread, because spread also might be a bit. Euro and ZD. Spread is 0.2, 0.3, I don't know, not sure. Not that big, but not that small either. I think it might come a little bit more, just a little bit more. How many pips we have here? It's 15. We can use 12 pips. Stop loss. Just a little. I think it needs to come a little bit above. It just, you see where the candles are close, it's pretty high actually. Let me see, is price coming from another zone? There's a few rejections there, but I think this shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna take the risk because we'll never know if it's gonna work if we don't take risks. So we're taking sells here. And we'll see what happens. We need to flip bearish soon. Stop loss, I'm gonna put my stop just above the breakout candle, just in case something happens, and I'm gonna expect some continuation to the downside. I think there's a chance it might come a little bit higher, so we'll wait for that. But I think we need to continue. We need to continue to the downside. Now let me send it to the group. Hello, hello. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, we're gonna start the day with a win here on USD. I think it can push just a little bit more, and after that we should be good to continue. The retest candle doesn't have a bottom wick. Maybe we go and create one slowly. We're just 20 minutes in and we have time. Your AUD, GBP AUD had a similar setup now? Yeah, probably. Probably they do. Actually, GA is at support right now, so doesn't have a setup at all here. Skip it. There's nothing happening there. Let's see our trade, what's gonna happen here. All we need is a flip bearish and we are done. GJ buys. Why do you say GJ buys? Do you have a valid reason behind? or you just think that's gonna go up. Let's go again. Let's go. Give us a nice setup, a nice push to the downside, and we're gonna be pleased with it. As soon as it turns bearish, we will be done. That's gonna be 15 pips, and we move on after that. Starting slowly, not bad. This is a good sign. Again rejected. It's a good sign. Let's see. Slowly going down. Just a flip is all we need. After that, can do whatever at once. We're gonna be good. We need a few trades in a row because it's been so slow. Nice. We're almost there. I think, yeah, we're almost 10 pips in profit now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're getting that flip here. Oh, that's nice. Just a little bit more. We have 10 pips. Stop loss was around 12. So 1 to 1 is almost there. Just a little bit more. Yeah. Let's go, let's go. We're getting the flip here. At least. Just a little bit more. Let's go yen. Just need a flip bearish. It's a pretty nice pullback, 10 pips. Just because of spread, we can't take profits right now. We need a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I hope this doesn't disappoint us just because of a spread, because that would be so bad. We just need a flip. Let's go in. I mean, it's good 25 minutes, and it only took like 5 minutes for the trade. Hopefully we'll be done now. Let's go in. Just a little bit more. I think once it turns bearish, it's gonna try to go up again, because that's how they do it when this happens. Let's go EN. It's almost there. We just need a flip, a bearish flip here, and we're done. Almost there. 11 pips. E11. Hopefully we don't get a full pullback, because that would be a shame. Let's see, Mark. Oh, what you got there? Oh, these charts are very bad colors. I can't see anything here. That's pretty risky though. You sold support there. You sold right at support. That could have been very bad for you, but thank God you're making profits. Not a good setup at all. You just entered sells while price was dropping. And there was no confirmation. I don't know, maybe you have a confirmation based on your strategy, but the way it looks, it just doesn't seem like there was a confirmation there to give you signs that price is going to push down. Okay, we have 12 pips almost. Okay, nice, 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 nice. 12 pips. Price is going to flip now. Price is going to flip now. Just in a second, it'll be there. Or. I have almost 1%. I have almost 1%. I don't want this to go all the way to the upside. So I'm gonna take some profits here because I'm very close to 1%. And we already got a 1-to-1 risk reward, I think. Let's go in. It's just a little bit more and we're done. I don't want this to go all the way to the upside and regret why I did not take profits just because of 1 or 2 pips. So I'm closing most and I'm leaving some run. We have 12 pips. But this going bearish, no doubt. It has to. It has to go. It's almost there. Good way to start the week. I didn't really expect this, but thank God we got a nice setup here. Stop loss at break even for the rest. Lezek, you here?
Yes, I am, but I didn't took it. I was
I
waiting
know,
it.
I know. That's why I called you, because I knew that you didn't take this. You waited
It was good,
for to
a
come
little bit, yeah,
higher, huh?
because it's the end, it's a big spread, so I wanted like a little bit more, like 3 pips more maybe.
Yeah, but the thing is, it
Yeah, it did.
retraced more than 50% of the candle,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and it was the time to pull back to the downside. I I knew that there's a chance it might come deeper, but just based on the lately moves, I guess it's not gonna come for a deep retest. We got lucky that it came for a retest at first, though.
yeah,
So
congrats. It was, yeah, good. I was also thinking that it reached its zone where most of the candles were rejecting, so I wasn't sure also.
Yeah, we just got the flip now. It's pretty nice setup. I honestly had a lot of doubts. I can't lie about this because of pair. Otherwise, the setup looked good. It didn't have any problem with it, even though I tried to find something wrong with it, but I couldn't find anything wrong with it. So now it's pushing even more. So that's 16 pips. Okay, nice. 17. Yeah, this might go 25 maybe. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. 20 pips right now. A bonus. To get over that target. It's very good. We need more like this. Domenico, good morning. I'm good, my friend. How about you? Which platform? This is tradingview.com. This platform you see here is tradingview.com, and it's pretty nice to do analysis. Not for trading maybe, but for analysis it's pretty good. For trading there's not many brokers that support it, so it's not there yet. But if it starts partnership with different brokers, we might be one of the best platforms. For analysis is the best. This was nice. But I forgot to tell you, for trading, I use CTrader. Empty MetaTrader 4 sometimes maybe, but my main now is CTrader, and it's one of the best. Euro AUD. We're glad that we took EN because EN was the only that came. EuroCAD also did a pullback, but didn't have a good zone. So we're a bit lucky maybe. And this might fill the whole range here, because this is the next level. There's no level before this. It's a 4-hour level 2. So we're just pushing more and more. $23 pips. Still have a runner. Let's see how far it goes. It's a good move until now. Logic. Hmm. Welcome. Elusive. What does it mean, that word? Hmm. I guess there's a lot of meanings about that word, but I hope it's one of the good ones. Ooh, this is melting. It's 27 pips already. It's going so good. How far this is gonna go? If it pushes below this, it might melt all the way to the downside. This could be a amazing setup. Amazing setup it was already, but now it's just even better. Akash, thank you for mentioning UNZD. I don't know if I would watch it if you wouldn't mention, or I don't know if I would spot it, but thank you for mentioning it. Then we saw the setup. Because you don't know, maybe if you wouldn't mention, we wouldn't see the setup here on USD and we wouldn't be interested that much. But good catch. Good job, Mark. Good job. Not very active on YouTube, but I'm trying. It just more time passes. I think I'm gonna be less active on social media and YouTube because you get settled and you need more time for yourself. But I'll try my best to contribute to the community and help people, of course. Okay, what else do we have? Do we go for a second trade or we wait for later on or we wait for tomorrow because it's not worth risking your profits. It's not worth it. I'm gonna close my runner here too because there's support, so it might reject, and you know why not? It was a very good bonus of a few more pips there. I didn't really expect this gonna work so nicely. I expected a flip bearish at least because it didn't have a bottom wick. It was a good breakout. It came straight for a retest. It came early on in the first 15 minutes and it didn't take that long to work out either, so it was perfect. See, you wait a whole week sometimes and nothing comes. Then a trade comes and you're done in 10 minutes. So just the reality. So what happens sometimes. Mark, I'm happy for you that you got the wins, but that's a pretty risky way to trade, my friend. That's a pretty risky way to trade. But still wish you the best. Do you ever trade the stupid pairs? Of course we do. We trade them all the time. I mean, USD was on stupid pairs too, but I don't know why I moved it. But yeah, I trade all of them maybe, but not every day, of course, because you don't get as many setups as we want. We try to skip some because some are not that good to trade. These are the favorite ones, you know. GJ, USD CAD, GU, EU. These are the good ones. When they don't give a setup, we go to the stupid pairs. Stupid pairs can work out perfectly, and then they can do a lot of fake outs also, you know, but they're good to trade sometimes. That's why we don't trade them all the time. We trade them when they give us a good setup. And then also gold, for example, we don't trade gold at all. USD JPY rarely gives a setup. Then we have the other pairs. So these are secondary pairs. When there's nothing else, we go and we look for a trade in these pairs because they are not very volatile. So a quick trade like we like, it's not possible in a way on the secondary pairs because secondary pairs move slower. But we still look sometimes for a trade here and there because they do give a good setup sometimes. Like NZD JPY, for example, we have a very good rate on NZD JPY. It's a pretty stable pair. It moves nicely. It respects levels pretty good, so it's not bad at all. AUD CAD rarely take a trade here. AUD JPY sometimes gives some good setups. It's worth watching sometimes. CHF JPY also does give setups sometimes. We got one a few days ago. GCAD is very volatile. Lately, we've been trying to trade it here and there sometimes when it gives a setup, but plenty of times a lot of fake outs on GCAD, and it's pretty risky to trade it because you can't trust it that much. You can't really trust it that much. It used to be very nice, but you know, last year I think it's been very bad. GA also we traded here and there, you know, when it gives us a good setup. It's also pretty volatile, so if we take a trade there, it usually works out in a few minutes. It doesn't take long at all. USD is also very volatile and it's known for fake outs. That's why we had doubts in the beginning until we decided to take it. We were not fully sure about it, but then we decided to take it. And it resulted pretty nice. The result was pretty nice. Should I use the dark theme or not? Because there's a lot of light and I'm really having problems with my eyes lately because I was at the airport last week and I just saw myself having a lot of problems to see long range. If it's too far, I don't see that good at all. I don't know if staying in front of PC damaged my eyes, but I definitely have a problem. what screen you are using. The 49-inch, as you can see, is just there behind. I have two monitors now, 27-inch or 29, I'm not sure. I forgot. But the 49-inch is broken. I still didn't have time to send it and to fix it. Honestly, I would like to sell it because I want to change the setup. I don't want too many monitors anymore. But the experience is very nice. 49-inch is perfect. But I just need less screens now. I don't need too much because, like I said, it's not good for the eyes. It's too much light. 9-inch and these two monitors all together, so it was crazy. And I like to stay in the dark. It feels better, but it's not good at all. Need to do some changes, definitely. Beautiful trade, thank you, Zad. Thank you too, my friend. I think it's my first time seeing you. I'm not sure I've seen you before, but welcome. My pleasure to give you a nice trade. The best feeling is to start Monday with a win. Fresh week, just the start. Starting with a win, it gives you extra motivation for the rest of the week. Yeah, it seems EN is about to go even lower than this. The way it's going. Anything else I don't really see right now. For those who missed UNZD, there's no setup right now coming. So it looks like it's gonna take a while now until another one comes. Jay, thank you for your advice. I do need some light around. Can you take a look at GU? Yeah, but I didn't really see anything here. Maybe think of this. I mean, it's not that bad, but I wouldn't trust this. It's a new level. It's not that strong. Pablo, morning. Welcome. I don't see anything right now. Right now, I don't see anything. Gonna have to wait. USD melting still. Next candle might push even more. We don't know. It might push even more. Tahmid, welcome, bro. You take USD? No way, you missed it? It's very unfortunate. GBP CAD breaking that, so yeah, GBP CAD looks good. I don't know how much we can trust it, but maybe next hour, because this hour it's gonna be hard to break. It's only 5 minutes left. New Zealand Canadian dollar. I like this chart. Looks clean. Looks clean. Look, ZDCHF. I don't know. We'd never trade in ZDCHF. I guess not a good pair to trade. NZD CAD looks good. These are secondary pairs that we talked about, and not a big fan. First of all, they have big spread. That's pretty sure. And second, I don't know. SD CAD looks good actually. I don't even have SDCHF. I don't know. SDCHF. Because we never trade this. I mean, the level is good also in NZD-CHF, but I guess going a bit far maybe. So NZD CAD might be a better option if it does push a little bit more. So another 3-4 pips, at least 5-6 pip breakout. Since there's a pair, secondary pair, we need not a 10 pip breakout because they are less volatile, but at least 5, 6, 2, 3, it's not enough. Let's see how it closes. I mean, another 2-3 pips if it pushes, no top wick on the breakout candle, that's a pretty good confirmation. So let's hope for that. It's just we are almost out of time, 2 minutes left. Okay, just a little bit more. Come on, NZD CAD. Looks like NZD is pretty strong right now. I didn't watch if we have any news at all. So we have medium news coming soon, medium news, and some high impact news. So it's not gonna be a very simple day for Euro. Plenty of news, not plenty, it's only one or two, one medium, one high. SZD CAD closed. It did close with a 5 pip breakout. 5 pip breakout on NZD CAD. Can we trust a 5 pip breakout?
Are you tired of your boring old skins and looking for
Okay, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think I'm not gonna take it, even though level is good. Is good. Level is good. I don't know. You guys maybe might want to take this. It's the level is good. We have a 5 pip breakout. Looks pretty clean. If it was maybe a bigger breakout, I'd be more interested. But since I had a win now, I'm gonna be more picky, of course, because either I get the same setup or even better than the setup I had. So we have to be picky now. We can't lower our standards and take a setup that's worse than this one. See how good this was? 37 pips. GG. A perfect trade. And it's pushing even more. It's crazy. I would probably play a game right now, because right now we don't have anything, and it's up to the next hour. To the next hour, there's nothing gonna happen except for NZD CAD here. If someone wants to take the risk, you could take this half risk maybe, just in case. Or wait for the 4 hour. I would say wait for the 4 hour because it's also 4 hour level. So it should be pretty nice when it does break on the 4 hour too. And that's gonna be a double confirmation. So wait for that and then we'll see. Once we have the 4 hour candle close, we have a better confirmation and we can make a decision. Euro USD has good potential if it does break above this. So this could be another setup, upcoming setup. Just gonna wait and see. We'll be back in just a second. Okay, we are back. See you, Scott. Thank you. What do you think of this? Let's take a look. What is this? US dollar, Swiss franc. Oh, USDCHF. Let's see. It's not that this a pretty big level. Let me check my chart here. I don't know. We can get better than this, I think. Even as the CAD is way better. Just wait for this, because if the 4 are close above, we're good. Morning, morning. Hello, hello. Herman, welcome, my friend. Oh, how are you? How are you? Where have you been? How are you doing? Any good trades? SD cat 4 hour, it's gonna be nice. We have a few more minutes to wait. Time is passing slowly. But let's just wait and see what happens. Still alive. That's great to hear. That is great. Your NZD. Your NZD paid us today, finally. A very, very nice setup. Your NZD also has a 4 hour level here, but I wouldn't recommend take it anymore. I wouldn't recommend to take any trades on your NZD anymore, because this was the best you can find. And now the levels are not that good. As you can see, there's a level here. We could continue there, but I'm already done with this. I closed my runner at 30 pips or something around here. What was nice. But I wouldn't suggest to take any trades there anymore. Logan White, what's up, my friend? Caught that USD trade. Nice. Good job. Good job, guys. GJ, you can see how it's still rejecting this zone, GJ, but I'm not really up for sells here. I don't know, I'm not sure. It's just the way the candles are formed, it's not the best. So that's why I'm not a very big fan right now of GJ. We'll see what it does, but there's a lot of consolidation going on here. The thing is, we're gonna have a 4 hour close, so let's see what's gonna happen. This 4 hour close is always important because it's basically what's gonna happen in the next 4 hours, and it's pretty good time to have a breakout now. Your AUD looks like it's also gonna have a 4 hour close soon. We'll see what happens. As the DCHF also has a pretty nice level, and the 4 hour can be good too. The next level is up here in 20 pip range, not bad. The breakout's going to be almost 10 pips, so the breakout is good also. What else we have? Nothing else for now. And NZD CAD also. Plenty of rejections. Long side with a good close. Let's see what happens. So many rejections at this level, it should really work out. It has to. So many rejections. You always get once it breaks and comes back to the zone to retest, and stop loss above previous candle's high. A stop loss above the previous candle is just sometimes, because not every time you have the breakout candle that close. You know, the breakout candles sometimes can be way higher than that. It can come from a way different place. So this time around, the breakout candle was close, but it doesn't mean to use the stop loss where the breakout candle starts above it. Stop loss is just based on the zone. If the zone is here, we do the math, we see how far can this possibly go. So it made sense for price to not push more than these 10 pips, let's say. But this can be different in a different situation. The breakout candle can come from all the way from up here and break below and have a 50 pip and the candle can be up to 50 pips, for example, and you can't use a 30-40 pip stop loss. Stop loss uses from the zone, and you can just see how far this can come deeper in the zone, where you can't afford to keep it if it goes above that point, for example. So if price would go above more than 10 pips here, it would probably be a done deal here, and we would get out of the trade. So it's all about the setup. The setup goes from the zone. You usually use 10 to 20 pips. Lately we haven't been even using 20 pips because there's no need really to use 20 pips. And using small stops, it's also easier to make it back. And what we do is we wait for the breakout. We enter on the retest. So the retest sometimes comes on the first candle. Sometimes it might take longer. It might come on the second or third candle. So it all depends. Every trade, the setup is pretty much the same, but when it comes for the retest, that's when things might be a bit different, because there's a important when the retest comes. Does it come in the beginning of the hour? Does it come too late? Is it closer to when candles are gonna close? Yeah, exactly. Stop loss where you see that if it does go there, it wouldn't make sense to go there, and if it does go there, it makes sense to be a fake out then, and you don't expect price to come back after that point. Sometimes when you have a deep pullback, you just don't have hopes that price coming down again, because there must be a lot of momentum to the upside at that point. Because when you have a 10 pip breakout, that means 10 pips already pushing, and another 10 goes against you, that's a whole 20 pips. The whole logic behind how to use stop loss is just based on the zone, right? So this is a resistance, and if price come for retest here, a logical thing is that this is going to hold, right? And it's going to reject. So where do you put the stop loss? You don't put the stop loss right at resistance, because price might try and even push a little higher and then still, reject, because it's going to have a lot of tries before it breaks. And at this point, you look at the zone, you say, okay, this is where I'm going to take the trade, because it's going to come for a retest and it's going to test all these wicks. But how far should I put my stop loss? Should I put here? Should I put it here or here? Now, what makes sense for this? It's all based on what happened before, right? So we go back and we see what happens most of the time when price goes above the breakout candle. If price goes above the breakout candle, it's probably going to result in a fake out. But how far? Once it goes above it, that's a pretty strong sign that price is going to move to the upside. But how deep? It all depends from the pair. If your AUD goes all the way, makes this pullback, for example, if this is a breakout, it's 30 pips almost just to make the retest. If it pushes another 10 inside the zone, that's probably going to be fake out, because it's going to be a total of 40 pips pullback, and you don't really expect a rejection after that. And the whole point is that if this is going to come for retest, 30 pips pullback and another 10 inside the zone, that's probably going to take up to an hour to make that whole move. And by the time it comes here, we're already going to be at the end of the candle. So it's probably going to close inside the range at the end and going to move all the way to the upside. GBP/CHF. We don't trade GBP/CHF, but we can take a look, because it's a very bad pair. Maybe to some people not, but to me it was always a bad pair. Right now what GBP/CHF is doing is just on a consolidation. Nothing much. Just chilling here inside of this consolidation. What can you expect here? A break above or a break to the downside, a retest. This is the first level GBP/CHF can go. After that, we might have another breakout, a retest, and some more continuation. That's the take on GBP/CHF right now, just consolidation. GCAD got rejected. Seems like doesn't want to break out right now. What do we have else? Nothing much right now. Nothing much. It's pretty quiet. Euro US dollar, I hope for a break above here and we can have a nice setup. Still keeping an eye. Okay, CHF JPY 4 hour. Oh, this can be epic. This can be epic setup. It's just about when does this breaks. So we're gonna wait and see. We don't trade gold, children. We don't trade gold because gold is too risky and it's very does unexpected moves. And its impact news have a lot of impact on gold, and we have plenty of news every day. So my suggestion, stay out of gold. We have plenty of other pairs. You're going back on YouTube for a while now. We'll see. We'll see the situations. Is it worth it or not? It depends. Please check USD CHF. Okay, my friend, I can do that for you. Let's see USD CHF where it is. USD CHF has a small zone here, but I wouldn't trust to take a trade there, like I said before, so I would just rather wait. Oh, we can see very nice now. We have a clear picture here. Daily is rejecting this strong resistance, and anything in between I wouldn't really recommend, because this is where the rejections are and this is where the daily candles all are closed and price is almost there. So stay away from USD/CHF because not worth it. Look at your cat, this crazy consolidation of daily. Man, when this breaks, see, we barely have anything on the left, because that's like all the way 2020, January, almost 2019. We can't take that for a zone, but when this breaks above, it's going to be epic. Oh, what a nice consolidation. And it's a daily consolidation. That's crazy, because the move can be massive after it does break above or below. Cat CHF, I don't know. Chandrim, it's better to speak English because people want to know what you're asking. Cat CHF, I don't know why you guys keeping up with these secondary pairs, because they're not really doing anything really. It's just consolidation. If we don't have any setup on the major pairs, then we go here, but it's not worth it now. I take trades only 1 hour and 4 hour, not lower than that, because there's no need. For us, the 1 hour and the 4 hour are enough. I look for the breakout on the 1 hour and I enter on the 1 hour. There's no need to go to lower time frames. All we need is price coming to our zone. After it comes, we're done after. How long have you been trading? Since 2016, pretty long time. Fifth year. We're going up to the 6th year of trading. No, these I just separated the pairs that are, some that are high volatile and some that are known for fakeouts. And these stupid pairs are, just sometimes they act stupid. They do some stupid moves, and I name them stupid. Favorite pairs. These are the best pairs you can find, and most of the time they're going to be perfect to trade, but they don't give you setups all the time every day. So you got to look at other pairs too. And just based on experience, these pairs are a bit stupid because they work. Sometimes they do fake outs for no reasons and these kind of things. Also, they're not very volatile, some of them, and some of them are pretty volatile. In this list, EJ, Aussie dollar, NZD US dollar, CAD JPY, UJ, USD CHF, these are pairs that are not very volatile. The red ones are very volatile. Euro CAD, Euro AUD, or NZD, also they have a bigger spread. The other pairs are all secondary pairs. GA, GCAD, they also have big spread, and these are secondary pairs: AUD, JPY, SD, JPY, GBP, NZD, and these kind of pairs. Some are exotic, some crypto, but not very important. We come to these when we have nothing up here. Oh, how do you do it? I don't know. I guess you just keep wait, add section. Right click on your mouse, add section, and you create a new section. How many pips do you average a week? We don't know that, my friend. Like I said before, it all depends on the week, because the last 2-3 weeks maybe it's been very slow. Maybe you can ask, what can you expect? Pips doesn't matter. We expect trades. We expect a trade for a day at least, but of course we don't get it every time. Sometimes we get less, sometimes more. Lately it's been a bit dry, not a lot of movement. Actually, there's been a lot of movement, but not in a good way for us, because we didn't get to have retests. Euro USD most traded and stable pair. I don't know. It was before. I think it's not most traded anymore. I think GJ is the most traded, because it's all how the traders make pairs. If all the mentors, I mean, because people used to trade USD JPY. USD JPY was the most popular back in the days when I started. Everyone was trading USD JPY. It was one of the best pairs. It moves very nice, but not anymore. There's not a lot of volatility on USD JPY anymore. I guess people have stopped trading it. Who's the best one now? I think it's GJ because everyone trades GJ now. Somehow we achieved to a point where we know how GJ moves most of the time, because watching it, trading it all the time, and everyone trading it with different kind of trade strategies. So we came to a point where everyone can trade GJ, and it's very volatile. It gives you a lot of chances. I think GJ is the most traded pair right now. EURUSD has fallen behind. And also gold. Gold is the most traded probably, because everyone goes straight to gold. Why? Gold pays, but gold destroys also. And it does destroy more than pays, because people cannot trade gold as they want, as they like, because gold is too volatile. I bet so many people lost in this push, because probably a lot of them tried to sell while price is pushing and then got burned, because that's what people do. They try to catch entries on the top and post it on Instagram and act like they had a sniper entry, but reality is that you're gonna get burned a lot until you get one for Instagram. Site for news, I use myfxbook.com, but you have plenty of other websites that you can check the news. GG doing nothing. Hopefully we have some kind of move at the end now, the last 15 minutes, because it would be a shame. The floor is gonna close soon. We need some good moves. EU, it's slowly climbing up, but it's still too far, because even if it does come to resistance, we still need another 7-8 pip close above to give us a good breakout. Otherwise, it's not gonna be good for this hour. Joey, that's good for you, my friend. If you won, that's great. Herman, let's see. It's a possibility, yeah. It could do that. GBP US dollar. If it goes above the previous candle, it might be a good chance, but it needs to do it on this candle, on this current candle. We'll see. GBP US dollar. It's just also this level is not that strong. So close above needs to be pretty strong to give a little bit more confidence if you want to take that. I think EU is way better. UDCAD. It's a bit complicated, not very clean, because if you look at this, there's a zone here too. That's another zone. See how many rejections you have there. And price is right at that resistance. So you gotta be careful. I wouldn't take this ADCAD. Just stick to SDCAD if you want one of these pairs. At least SDCAD is a bit better. Ooh, I forgot that we have... No. Cut. We have the 4-hour close soon. GJ is pushing, but I don't know. I'm not fully sure about GJ. I don't want to take this. It's the thing is, it's been here for a long time. I'm afraid it's not gonna have a lot of respect for the zone, just because it's playing too much on the same range. How about gold? Gold is nothing right now. Don't touch it. There's no setup there. Skip it. It's not worth trading it right now. Your GBP, the worst pairs you can find. Your GBP is one of the worst. Never ends well. Look, you can try GJ. I mean, there's going to be a 4-hour close too, so that might help you a bit. But I guess my choice was going to be to stay away. I know it can work. Maybe if I didn't take a first trade before this, I would take GJ. But since I have a win already today, I might just pass because I'm not a big fan of this zone right now. It can work, but I just don't trust it that much. USD still pushing? It's staying in place still. Now USD is done now. You don't touch USD because it's not at a good place. The 4 hours is there, but it looks like at support. So it's not safe. It's not safe. Leave it now. You gotta find a better setup than USD. Look at USD CAD, so ugly. Such a bad movement. Euro USD will go up, brother. Maybe, brother. We're expecting it, but there's no trade yet. We are expecting a break above or below. For us, is the same. Actually, to the downside, I wouldn't take anything. To the upside, yeah. So we want to break above or retest and confirmation. Five minutes left. If there's nothing on the last 5 minutes, I guess gonna be done. So just waiting to see what happens. What are order blocks? I don't even know what are order blocks because I don't deal with these things. I don't trade order blocks. It's one way to trade, I think. Some people use it. Maybe someone who knows it can tell you. I have a small idea what it is, but if I speak, I'm in trouble. No, I just don't have enough information about order blocks. That's it. If I don't know something, I say I don't know. Because I don't know everything. For a small account for $100, what's better, scalp and swing trading? Scalping maybe, because you need to grow it a little bit faster, and if you're gonna swing on a $100 account, it's gonna take you a long time, but depends if you have time or not, if you are in a rush. But look, $100 is like 1 cent in Forex. It doesn't mean anything. Maybe to some people mean it, and they can make something out of it, and that would be enough, but just the market's so big that $100 is almost nothing. It's like a big business. Like you can't get in with $100. You gotta have more. It's just like a business. Can you start from zero? It's too hard, and it's probably only 0.5% can do it. Start from scratch in Forex, because it's just like every other business, you gotta invest. You know, you can't open a store with zero money. But can you make money with small account? Maybe you can. You can make some. If your account is small, you can make small amounts of money. Maybe like a bonus on the side. Order block is a market behavior that reveals the pileup of orders by large entities. Never interested in order blocks or these kind of things, because I don't really want to have a strategy that's too complicated. I like simple strategies, and I have one. It's very simple, and I have no intention to change it because it's perfect. As long as it works, I'm gonna stay with it. Okay, guys, I think we don't have anything right now. Order block is actually a single candle, but nothing more than much. Look, every strategy is kind of the same basic thing they have. You know, they're all based on one thing: support and resistance. Or whatever you do, you're gonna end up with a support resistance at the end. It's everything goes around it, around the zones of around support resistance. Everything you see every strategy is based on that. And they just have different names and some different details. As the cat fiber breakout to weak, probably weak breakout, 5 pips. It is the same that it was, like 5 pips. Yeah, I mean, it's not that strong either. It's around 5 pip breakout. It's up to you, but you gotta know that there's a chance that might end up a fake out. But if you want to take it, at least use half risk. Look, when there's a weak breakout, you have the chance to prevent having a full loss. Let's say you have a weak breakout, but there's still a good chance that it might continue because it's a 4-hour breakout. Then you can use half risk for this, just in case. So I don't know your choice if you want to take it, but I would say at least use half first if you do take it. Personally, it doesn't look the best for me, so I'm skipping. I don't see anything else. It is done for another 1 or 2 hours, maybe. I don't know. USD might take longer, might not come at all, might come next hour. It all depends. If it's gonna come, it comes. But right now, there's nothing. Let's see one more time. News all the way in almost 6 hours. So there's a lot of time. It's a lot of time until then. Tuesday we have tomorrow we have GBP news. We have Euro news. We have CAD USD news. There's plenty of news tomorrow. Plenty. We have to be careful though. We have to be careful. Anything else? I don't see anything else. As DCHF, look, it does look good, not that bad, but not very safe for me. These are secondary pairs, so I wouldn't really like to get involved with them unless they have a very good setup. And the only good setup we can have is Euro US dollar in the next few hours if it does break above. To the downside, I'm not really sure. I'm never up for pairs when are at a very low point or very high point and they want to make a new high or new low. So I'm not really a fan of that. I want to trade inside of ranges, inside levels. USDJPY broke down. I don't see a break here. Or you guys see a setup here? There's no break here. It's even if it is, it's a 2 pips breakout maybe. $3.6. It's not enough. 4-hour close below. It might work, but I just oh, you mean when it breaks? Okay. When it breaks to the downside, yeah, when it breaks to the downside, could be good. It looks like a nice setup here, like a small head and shoulders for those who trade them. So we're gonna wait and see what happens. Right now there's nothing we can do. We can just watch and do nothing. Or we can play some games. Aussie dollar, there's nothing happening on Aussie dollars, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's nothing happening. So skip it. I think I'm gonna go now, guys. Thank you all for being here today. We had a great session. Hopefully I can go live again tomorrow. Hopefully. Probably same time. But we need action, you know? If we have action, we have motivation to do streams. If we don't have action, then it's a bit not very exciting to do webinars. So for today, have a nice day, and hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Take care, trade carefully, use risk management, and have a nice day. Hopefully, maybe we have another setup later on. For those who didn't take USDT, we can take another one, and that's it for today.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys on the chat. We'll keep in touch if anything comes. You do some back test. Yeah, we do some back testing sometimes, but not now. Not now. We use simulators, soft FOREX, or I don't know how it's called. EJ sells. Look, it's not that good. It has gone too far already. The 4 hours now the best. Skip it. Skip. Look how far price is right now. It needs to make a full pullback for a retest here. If price comes all the way up here, it's probably gonna end up in a fake out. So be careful. See you guys for today. Thank you all for being here. Have a nice day.